Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Superior Court rules New Hampshire Motor Speedway can hold music festival in 2019. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Gene Mackin.
Today, Bell-Tates knew that if we provided quality products and honest service, customers would come back again and again. Have things changed? Sure. But what hasn't is Bell-Tates' commitment to giving you a fair price and friendly service. Visit us at belltates.com.
Live Nation Country Music Festival is still more than a year away, but it's now full speed ahead on the planning since a state judge approved the three-day event featuring country music stars on a stage outside the track with 20,000 fans and camping on site.
This was the right direction, and we're very, very pleased. And now we're excited to put on a great new event for fans all over the Northeast.
Some neighbors argued a 1989 agreement doesn't allow standalone concerts, but the judge ruled that agreement only applies to the grandstands and racetrack, not property purchased later, and that zoning supports a concert.
We thought we had an agreement with the track. That agreement was honored for almost 30 years, and now the current ownership of the track has decided to no longer honor that commitment.
Judy Elliott is concerned this paves the way for similar events.
Everybody in the neighborhood is going to be really hurt by those concerts, and I hear that it's just, very loud and very disruptive late at night.
The town of Loudon approved one concert for 2019, but with the Speedway losing one of its NASCAR Cup Series races this year, the general manager says diversifying is a goal.
That's what we plan to do at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and use the land and for cool, unique events that we haven't even dreamed of yet.
And the neighbors who sued say they are now considering their next step. The Speedway says the concert will be on the calendar sometime after the July 2019 race here. Live in Loudon tonight, Gene Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think. Do you think this is a good idea that New Hampshire Motor Speedway should do or not? Comment below and let us know. We want to hear from you. Boston teacher arrested on 4 counts of indecent assault of a child. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Can you guess the only real estate brand with agents who are smart home specialists? Now you can. Coldwell Banker, the real estate company with real advantages.
We're called to the Patrick Kennedy School this afternoon here on Saratoga Street in East Boston at 4:30 for a report of an indecent assault and battery. News Center 5 confirming the call was made by the school itself after learning of the alleged incident. On arrival, police officers arrested Nicholas Speller, 31, of Malden, and charged him with 4 counts of indecent assault and battery on a child under 14. Boston Public Schools tonight also confirming Speller is a gym teacher at the Kennedy and that, quote, this incident allegedly involved misconduct by a staff member in our school. After the arrest, the school sent out a robocall to all parents alerting them to what happened. Releasing a statement tonight, school officials say the staff member was arrested this afternoon and has also been placed on administrative leave. We have spoken with the parents of the students who were directly impacted and are providing counseling to any children who are in need of support. Again, Speller was immediately placed on administrative leave. He will be arraigned tomorrow morning in district court.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Vandals slash tires of more than 20 RSU 16 school buses. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
It's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade at Nissan's Tech for All sales event. Get 0% financing on every model, including Rogue with ProPilot Assist. Hurry, event ends soon.
Now's the time to save with exclusive offers like this.
Well, right now they are working quickly and they have made good work on these buses, all of which had tires slashed, but many of them are now replaced. Now as sheriffs are trying to track down those two vandals, they're using security camera footage to help track them down.
We're in shock.
Parents, students, and staff got the message early Wednesday morning.
It's terrible that somebody would mess with so many people's lives, especially the kids.
Gary Gerard was one of the parents across Poland, Mechanic Falls, and Minot who had to change their plans.
We had a concert that our son was supposed to be in. It's just throws a tilt at everything.
Security cameras on the RSU 16 property in Poland caught the two vandals in the act just after midnight Wednesday. Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office releasing this video showing the vandals wearing t-shirts to cover their faces, stabbing a tire of this pickup truck, doing the same to 22 other school buses on the lot.
And this is going to cost the taxpayers of Poland, Minot, Mechanic Falls well over $12,000 to repair. So it's coming out of the taxpayers' money.
And once we found out the number of buses, we had to make the decision to call school.
Director of Operations Craig Worth could hardly believe the sight. Tires completely flattened, and plenty of work ahead just to get them up and running. Their mechanics don't just have to fix those torn tires.
We have to go through the whole bus, up and down, inside now.
Other districts have reached out to help, offering buses to get the kids back to school on Thursday.
It's a wonderful community, and I hate to have people think this reflects on the community, because the folks and the students are just amazing people.
And nearly every bus that you see here behind me in this lot had at least one tire completely flattened this morning, and they have made quick work of them, mechanics going all the way through and fixing most of those tires, but of course a lot of security checks still to go. Now the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office is investigating whether or not two other incidents of vandalism from overnight, a vandalized home and a stolen car in Minot, are connected to these two suspects, but as for a motive, that's still unclear. Live in Poland, Joe Glauber, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. U.S. stocks set for a slightly lower open as Treasury yields climb. U.S. stock index features pointed to a slightly lower open Thursday morning as investors monitor rising bond yields and new earnings. At around 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Dow futures fell 15 points, indicating a marginally lower open. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 futures pointed to a flat to positive start to the session for their respective markets. Former Secretary of State gives stark warning about crisis of ethics in U.S. Former Secretary of State Rick Tillerson had a stark warning Wednesday about a crisis of ethics and integrity and the dangers of alternative realities and leaders who seek to conceal the truth. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.